Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Mills. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mills. Slips through the line. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed. They'll ride the hot hand.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Dumps it off in the flats. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this is the beauty of getting in these third down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice third down execution.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he'll be brought down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Cook. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. Saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And it's not sexy and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we're running. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed and we're going to make you defend him throughout the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
The inside handoff. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Husker. Rolled his way into the end zone. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And they tacked on the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They feed him again. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the delay, it's Lacy. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Looking to fire. Stepping to the right. Slings it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it. It's Lacy. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
A run for the quarterback. Touchdown Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Calandria. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he's dragged down. And this guy stood in the pocket and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the point after is good. He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And the Rebels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Running to the left. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Finds the tight end, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Finds his man, it's Nelson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The hand to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Got his man on the outside. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 10 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Trojans with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Makes the grab, it's Haas. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The give. Turning it on. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds his man. It's Mills. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Here's a heat. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He is in! Touchdown, Nebraska! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
180, raise call. 180, raise call. Ice. Bender.
Running inside. It's Lacey. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He wants to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Nelson. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Running to... There's a crease. Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking, on the move. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Got his man on the right. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. The Rebels want to move quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they're able to get him down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. The 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Mills. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Keep it on the ground, and they swarm him under.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. It's complete on the right side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. The Cornhuskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Here's a little room. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Not all close games are created